Today on In the Wood Yard, we have a special delivery, not a regular delivery, a special delivery. Here we go. So this delivery is going to a longtime customer. He buys wood for me every year and has for 4 or 5 years. He has 2 properties that he owns. He has a house that he just renovated, fixed all up like a year or 2 ago. And I deliver a face cord or a third of a cord of mixed hardwood to that location. And they burn it in their fire pit in their backyard. They enjoy fires outside. And his other house that I'm delivering to, it's where his son and his ex-wife live, and he owns both of them, but he supplies them with wood. But his son is, he might be like 12, 13, something like that, loves to split wood. So every year I sell 2 face cords to him in the spring of the year, and then again 2 later on. And the face cord that's going to where his son lives, he wants it in rounds because his son loves to split wood. So I'm selling a face cord, a third of a cord of unsplit wood. So I just dumped this wood here yesterday, and he said he'll take whatever, you know, burns good for outside. So I'm gonna load up a bunch of this wood that I just dumped yesterday, and then we're gonna drive around and back the trailer up over that way, and I'm gonna put some rounds in there too, because I'm gonna put in some ash, some box elder, some elm, some soft maple, there's some stuff like that. So I'm gonna put a mixture of stuff in there, some big rounds, little rounds. Last year I delivered to him, I had some big stuff. It was, that's all I had available that wasn't split, that was already cut. I had some bigger stuff, so this year what I'm gonna do is try to give him a variety of sizes so it's not just all big monster stuff. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna load it up. We're gonna put the unsplit rounds to the front, because then I'm gonna put the split stuff that's ready to burn now to the back. We're gonna deliver that first, and then we're gonna go to the other house and do the dump there. So here we go, special delivery. So I'm gonna try to pick out some rounds that are bigger ones, smaller ones, try to pick out ones that are actually cut fairly straight. Now this is the stuff from the box elder that I just hauled here yesterday. So I'm gonna try to pick out ones that when he stands them up to split them, they're not cut too crooked, which there are a bunch of because it was a crooked tree, and I didn't really know that this wood was gonna be used for, but I'm just gonna throw him a bunch of stuff. So I just backed over to where we had some of these big rounds we were going to split up with the skid steer front splitter. These ought to be some good ones to prove his manhood here. There's some elm in here, big chunks of elm. This will be a real test, so I'll put a few of these in here for him. There's also some ash in here too, but there's a bunch of elm, like this one right here is an elm, this is an elm. So we're going to put a few of these in here. That'll be fun. There's a big chunk of elm right here. Oh! Here's another one right here. This will be a good one because it's kind of a crotchy piece too. This ought to test them. Whoa! Let's see, here's a piece of ash. Bark coming off. Come on! All the bark came off. Here's another chunk of ash down here without any bark. This will be a good one. So some of you are probably asking, how am I going to charge him for this? Well, this is my beef jerky guy. The guy I get my jerky from. It's T's Bangin' Jerky. I've showed it on the channel before. So I charge him the regular price for the split stuff, which I'm going to put in last because that's what we're going to unload first. Charge him regular price for that, and then this stuff, I'm charging him regular price also, but I'm buying a bunch of jerky from him, or we're trading, I should say. So it works out good for both of us. Here's another big chunk of elm. It's got a big knot on it there. That's going to be a good one. Let's see here. This one's just too nasty. Here's another big elm one right here. I'll put this one in. Oh, I'll be really nice. There's a chunk of oak right here. Red oak. It's not split. This will split pretty nice. I'll put this one in for him. Whoa! That's a heavy one too. Here's another smaller elm. Put this one in. This one might not split too bad. Let's put this bag in right here. There's a big chunk of ash right here. Put this one in. Whoa! It's got some weight to it. That weighs as much as me. There we go. Let's put this one in right here. There's a piece of ash that's already ripped down in half. There's another chunk of oak back here that's been ripped in half already. We'll throw this one in. We're getting close to enough here. I think we're going to quit on this. I'll get this migrated up, and then we're going to go over to a pile over there, some smaller stuff that I got. So, whew. Yes, I'm breathing hard and hardly breathing. Yeah. This is actually more work for me, but I think it's awesome that his boy wants to split wood, get some exercise and learn how to do it. That's cool. That's going to be a nasty one right there. Another nasty one with a big knot on it. Elm. And some of you are probably saying, well, how do you know how much wood you're giving them? I don't. I'm just giving them extra. I'll throw in what I think looks like the right amount, then I'll throw some more in. They'll be happy, I'll be happy. The whole delivering what people pay for is very important, but I believe in delivering more than what people pay for because they're happy that way. If they're happy, I'm happy. Everybody's happy. Happy, happy, happy. Just like Uncle Si. All right, now we're going to go over to the little stuff and throw some in. So there's all the unsplit stuff I put in, and now we're going to come over here. We're going to take out of this bin because this is all I got left of the mixed hardwood from last year, because everything else is all new stuff here. That's all oak over there. That's all new stuff in that bin, and all the rest of that is oak and beech and hickory and cherry and hard maple. So right here, that's where it's coming from. Look at that wood. So all the rounds to be splitter up front, the split dry stuff is in back. So we're going to do the delivery to his house where he wants the wood ready to burn now first, and then we're going to go dump this. And some of you might look at this and say, hey, that looks like more than 2 face cords or 2/3 of a cord, and you'd be correct, because that is more, and I'm okay with that. I am not that worried about a few extra pieces of wood. Some people say, oh, you got to give exactly the right amount. No, I say give more. I always give more. In everything you do, give a little more. People like that. I like it, you like it, admit it. So there's a little bit more than a face cord here, 1/3 of a cord. And there's probably maybe just a little bit more than a face cord or 1/3 of a cord there, because if I go to the bottom, the bottom of the boards, which is right there, I go to the very bottom of the metal all the way around and I have it level, that's 2 face cords or 2/3 of a cord. If I go to the middle of the 2 boards, as you can see, I'm pretty much close to there. I fill in a little bit more. If I go right here, it's a full cord or 3 face cords. So there's more, and I'm okay with that. Let's go do the big dump. So when we were unloading the big rounds, I was pointing out the kinds of wood that I had there, and he was telling me that his son is just 12 years old. He weighs 185 pounds, and he works out all the time. He's big into powerlifting, and he wants this for exercise. Because he asked his son, he says, hey, do you want me to get some more wood for you to split? And his son was like all excited, like, heck yeah. So I told him, I said, just so you know, it's the difficulty factor has increased since I was here last time. Last time he had all ash. And ash can split good, it can split hard, just depends on it. There's some ash in this batch. There was some red oak, there was some white oak, there was a little bit of box elder, but there was quite a bit of elm. And I pointed out a couple of the crotchy, nasty, knotty pieces. I said, this will test him. And I asked him, I said, what does he use for splitting? Is it a splitting maul? Is he using an axe? What does he have? He says, well, he's got both. And he's got wedges. I said, well, he's gonna probably need to use the wedges on the elm. I said, it's like splitting cable. I said, it'll make a man out of him real fast. He said, that's good, that's what he wants. So there it is. Look at that, I got some jerky. So I'm done with the delivery, just got back, disconnected the trailer. This is the guy that makes jerky, and that's something I do quite often with people. If I find they've got something that they sell, especially if it's something that I want or like, I buy it from them, or I just trade them firewood for part of the payment for their product. I've gotten maple syrup, I've gotten jerky. There's been some other things I've gotten from people over the years too, where some people just try to give me stuff, and I'm like, nope, I'm not looking for free stuff. I want to do a trade thing, so I usually try to, discount it. So that's what we do with this guy all the time. I always buy the last of the stock he's got. He's got to make more. I bought everything he had, and so next time I go back, he said he'd have more for me, because I would buy a lot more. Because this stuff is what I do with this. Obviously, I like it. It's very good, but a lot of times when guys are helping me out, I give them some of this, and some of the other things I get too. I just give it to them and say, here, you need this. And they appreciate it. So it's kind of a form of bribery, I guess, payment, I don't know. But it just makes them feel good that I appreciate it, and I'm gladly will give them some of this stuff. So Gavin's the one that eats most of this. He inhales it. Usually, by the time I give it to him, by the time I turn around and look back at him, he's got it gone, because he really likes it. And it is really good jerky. And if you guys want to order it, you can call him up. There's his number. It is 920-472-2670, and it's T's Bangin' Jerky. There you go. So tomorrow I am going to Tony's place. Tony's Cool Tools. We're going there. We're going to shoot a couple videos tomorrow. We think we're going to do a podcast kind of thing. We haven't done it in like a year. Both of us have been way too busy. And we're going to do some other videos too. We've got a couple ideas of some things we're going to do. It's supposed to rain tomorrow, so we thought it'd be a good play date inside. And if it's not raining, we'll do some stuff outside too. So that is planned. That's going to happen tomorrow morning at 5:30 a.m. when you come back, because you're going to. But right now, you got better things to do. You're going to go watch some of my other videos. There's a bunch of them on the channel you need to see. There's 1,400. Everything about firewood. Check it out. Good night, Irene.